Good morning, everybody, and welcome to story time. So, we're going to just start right off with our Wake Up Feet song. All right, everybody, let's go. Wake up, feet, wake up, feet, wake up, feet, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, feet, wake up, feet, wake up and wiggle in the morning. Wake up, hands, wake up, hands. Wake up, hands, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, hands, wake up, hands. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Wake up, ears, wake up, ears. Wake up, ears, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up, ears, wake up, ears. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. Good job, everybody. Now we're all wiggled and wakened. Yes. All right. So next we clap and sing hello, everybody. You ready? Let's go. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we wave and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we stomp and sing hello. Very good. All right. So this morning we have some super fun stories that we're going to read together, all right? I'm so excited. And the one that we're going to kick everything off with is called Bubble Trouble by Margaret May and Polly Dunbar. Ooh, lots of stuff going on there, isn't there? So, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into with some bubbles, shall we? Yes. All right. Little Maybelle blew a bubble, and it caused a lot of trouble. Such a lot of bubble trouble in a bibble bobble way, for it broke away from Mabel as it bobbed across the table, where it bobbed over Baby and it wafted him away. Uh-oh. The baby didn't quibble, he began to smile and dribble, for he liked the wibble wobble of the bubble in the air. But Mabel ran for cover as the bubble bobbed above her, and she shouted out for her mother, who was putting up her hair. At the sudden cry of trouble, Mother took off at the double, for the squealing left her reeling, made her terrified and tense. Saw the bubble for a minute with the baby bobbing in it, as it bibbled by the letter box and bobbed across the fence. In her garden, Krista Gribble had begun to cry and cavil at her lazy brother Greville, reading novels in his bed. But she bellowed, "Gracious, Greville!" and she grovelled on the gravel, when the baby in the bubble bibble bobbled overhead. Pages are sticking, guys. In a garden folly, Tibble and his jolly mother Sybil sat and played a game of Scrabble, shouting shrilly as they scored, but they both began to babble and to scrabble with the Scrabble as the baby in the bubble bibble bobbled by the board. Wow! Then crumpled Mr. Cropple and his wife, a crabby couple, set out arm in arm to hobble and to squabble down the lane. But the baby in the bubble turned their hobble to a joggle as they raced away like rockets, and they never limped again. Even feeble Mr. Threeble in a muddle with her needle, matching pink and purple patches for a pretty patchwork quilt, when her older sister told her, tossed the quilt across her shoulder as she set off at a totter in her tattered tartan kilt. What? At the shops a busy rabble met to gossip and to gabble, started gibbering and googling as the bubble bobbled by. Mother, hand in hand with Mabel, flew as fast as she was able, very troubled lest the bubble burst or vanish in the sky. Oh no! After them came Gribble Gribble in his nightshirt with his novel, all about a haunted hovel held on high above his head, followed by his sister Christa, though her boots had made a blister. Then came Tybalt, pulling Sybil with the Scrabble for a sled. After them the Cobble couple came cavorting at the double. Then a jogger, quite a slogger, joined the crowd, who called and coughed. Up above the puzzled people, way up toward the table, rose the bubble with the baby slowly lifting up aloft. Hoot! There was such a flummadiddle. Mabel in the middle. Canon Dapple left the chapel, followed by the chapel choir, and the treble singer Abel threw an apple core at Mabel, as the baby in the bubble bobbled up a little higher. Oh, they giggled and they goggled until all their brains were boggled as the baby in the bubble rose above the little town. With the problem let us grapple, murmured kindly Canon Dapple, and the problem we must grapple with is bringing baby down. Now let Mabel stand in Abel, who could stand and turn on Tybalt, who could stand on Gribble Gribble, who could stand upon the wall, while the people from the shop will stand to catch them if they topple. Then perhaps they'll reach the bubble, saving baby from a fall. But Abel through a trouble was a rascal and a rebel, fond of getting into trouble when he didn't have to sing. Pushing quickly through the people, Abel clambered up the steeple with nefarious intentions and a pebble in his sling. Abel quietly aimed the pebble past the steeple of the chapel at the baby in the bubble, wibble wobbling way up there. And the pebble burst the bubble, so the future seemed to fizzle for the baby boy who grizzled as he tumbled through the air. What a moment for a mother as her infant plunged above her! There were groans and gasps and gargles from the horror-stricken crowd. Sybil said, "Upon my honor, there's a baby who's a goner," and Christa hissed with emphasis, "It shouldn't be allowed." But Mabel, Tybalt, Greville, and the jogger christened Neville didn't quiver, didn't quaver, didn't drivel, shrivel, wilt. But as one they made a swivel, and with action firm but civil, they divested Mrs. Trouble of her pretty patchwork quilt. Oh, what calculated catchwork! Baby bounced into the patchwork, where his grizzles turned to giggles and to wriggles of delight, and the people stared dumbfounded as he bobbled and rebounded till the baby boy was grounded and his mother held him tight. And the people were there still prattle. There is lots of tittle tattle for the glory in the story, young and old folk, golden gray, of how wicked Trouble Abel tripped Trouble with his pebble, but how Mabel and some others saved her brother and the day. That was a fun little rhyming book, wasn't it? There were lots of things that were rhyming there. Remember last week when we were rhyming around? Yes, we were. All right. So, everybody's ready? Yes, they are. Because today we're going to see if we can save Humpty Dumpty. That's right. All right. So, y'all remember how to do it? Okay. All together now. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Good job, everybody. All right, let's do it again. You ready? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Very good, guys. Okay, ready? One more time. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Good job, guys. Loving it. Y'all are doing such an amazing job. Yes, you are. Okay, so our next book is called The Perfect Seat by Min Lee and Gus Gordon. All right. It's story time. But first, we have to find the perfect seat. Oh, this seat's too big. This seat, that's right, it's too small. This seat's a little old. That seat's just too new. This seat's a little too rough. And this seat's a little too, that's right, slippery. Should the perfect seat make you this dizzy? Or too thin? Too wide? Too tall? That's too short. This seat's too funky. This seat's too fancy. What about here? Oh no, are you okay? Oh, I give up. Uh-oh, bounce. Found it. The perfect seat. That was fun. You know, when we have story time, we all sit there and try and find a perfect seat, don't we? I think he did find the perfect seat. Yep. Daddy's lap was the perfect seat, wasn't it? Yeah. But they tried all sorts of seats, didn't they? Yes, they did. Little seats, big seats, majestic seats, and wide seats. Seats that were too thin. Yes, very good. All right. So, we're going to do our counting now. Yes, we are. All right. So, 5. Show me your fives. All right, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent job, guys. All right, we have 5 monkeys. What are our monkeys doing? Jump. Yes, they're jumping. What are they jumping on? The bed. That is right. All right, who's mom gonna call? Doctor. Very good. All right, so you ready, guys? All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." One little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Good job, everybody. Y'all are doing amazing. Love it. All right. So, jumping. Yes. What else can you do with both feet? It's kind of like jumping. We go a little bit slower. Yeah. Hop. Hop. Who hops? Who Hops is our next book by Katie Davis. So, let's see who hops, shall we? Yes, let's go. Who hops? Who hops? Frogs hop and rabbits hop. Can you jump like a frog for me? Ribbit, ribbit. Good job. How about a bunny? Hop, hop. Good job. Kangaroos hop. Very long hop. Yes, very good. Cows hop. Wait. No, they don't. Cows moo and give milk, but they don't hop. It would never work. Who flies? Who flies? Birds fly. Birds fly, right? And bats fly. Yes, they do. Flies fly. Rhinos fly? No, they don't. Rhinos eat grass and they take lots of baths, but they don't fly. Great, now you tell me. Who slithers? Salamanders slither. Snakes slither. Snails slither. Elephants slither. No, they don't. Elephants have hairy babies and wiggly trunks, but they don't slither. Me? Slither? Come on. You're cracking me up. Stop. I can't take it anymore. Who swims? Goldfish swim. Sharks swim. Whales swim. Anteaters swim? No, they don't. Anteaters eat ants and have long tongues, but they don't swim. I just ate, so I really shouldn't go swimming anyway. Who crawls? Spiders crawl. Crabs crawl. Crocodiles crawl. Giraffes crawl? No, they don't. Giraffes eat leaves and have really tall babies, but they don't crawl. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Who hops and flies and slithers and swims and crawls. You do. You hop and you slither and you fly on a swing and you swim in the pond and you crawl. Yes, you do all of those. Who hops? Very good, guys. Okay, now that was so much fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, so next week on Tuesday at 10:30, we have an awesome program called We Grow Yoga. Yes. So since we haven't been able to stretch together and run and jump and dance, next Tuesday our program is all about the stretching. Yes, and the moving around. And that will be with Miss Jennifer at 10:30. So check our Facebook page for the link when it goes live. Down below, parents and caregivers are going to be our dances for the day, and I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. Um, the video will also be posted on YouTube a little later today. So have a great one, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Okay? Bye.